Welcome to I Love the Library. Looking back on 2009, it's very obvious that we lost a lot of very talented people. We said goodbye to people like James Whitman, Carl Malden, Farrah Fawcett, Ed McMahon, David Carradine, just to name a few. I invite you to come into the library and pick up an autobiography or a biography of your favorite celebrity. They're found in the nonfiction area of the library under the number 921, which is the Dewey Decimal System's number assigned to them. There were other celebrities that we lost in 2009, and these are some of the books I found on them. This one is The Last Lion by Peter S. Canellos, and this one is about the life of Edward Kennedy. This one is The Final Years, Michael Jackson Unmasked by Ian Halperin. This one is A Reporter's Life by Walter Cronkite. And this one is One Last Dance, Patrick Swayze by Wendy Lee. We also have the brand new book on Patrick Swayze. Unfortunately, it's so popular I couldn't get my hands on it. But the title is Time of My Life by Patrick Swayze and his wife, Lisa Nemi. But I read this one, One Last Dance, Patrick Swayze. And I learned a lot about his life. For instance, his mother was a dance instructor in Houston, Texas. She also owned her own dance studio. She raised Patrick to be an accomplished dancer. He actually danced for the Joffrey Ballet and was a very good dancer. He was featured in ballet magazines at the time, and he was compared to the very athletic dancers of the Russian Bolshoi. It was a foregone conclusion that Patrick would be a dancer throughout his life. Unfortunately, life threw him a curve, and he got a tooth abscess. And I know you're thinking, well, that's not a big deal. Unfortunately, he got a staph infection. And the staph infection attacked the weakest point in his body. And Patrick Swayze had been a football player all through high school. As a matter of fact, he was a very good football player. And he had a knee injury while he was playing football. So the staph infection actually attacked his left knee. And doctors actually thought they were going to have to amputate his leg, but it turned around and he didn't have to have his leg amputated, but it did end his dancing career. So he had to turn to something else, and he turned to acting, and he actually did take acting classes. Unfortunately, his leg injury did bother him while he was an actor. Patrick Swayze was a very athletic person, as you know, and he decided he needed to do his own stunts. So when he was making the movie Dirty Dancing, you might remember the scene where he's teaching Baby how to dance and they're on the log. Well, he did his own stunts, and they had mats of some kind down for him, but he did fall off the log a number of times. And by the time he was done, his knee was swollen way up, and they had to take him into the ER, and they had to actually drain fluid from his knee. So I learned a lot about his life and the type of person he was. It was a very interesting book. So again, I invite you to come on into the library and find the 921 section and pick up a biography or an autobiography. Hope to see you at the library.